Good afternoon. A little energy here. You're about the new frontier in space. We need a little energy. This is not a sleep class. Anyway, welcome to Meridian International Center. We were founded in 1960. A lot has changed here at Meridian. A lot has changed in diplomacy, and certainly a lot has changed in space exploration since 1960. Back then, as many of you know, the United States and the USSR were the only two real players in space. Today, there are over 70 countries that are involved in space exploration, satellites, launches, and the entire realm of space, and many of them are here today. In 1960, we were lagging behind the USSR. It caused a lot of consternation in this country. The USSR had already put a man into space, and they also followed with a woman shortly thereafter, I might add, ahead of us. It was not until 1961 when Alan Shepard, and I was in grade school, I remember that day. So a lot has changed since then. And I tried to marry together what...
Space. It isn't just a destination.
I guess I'm too early.
Economic opportunity.
Is that my cue to get off or to get on? A lot has changed since 1960. Diplomacy has changed. Once we thought about diplomacy, ambassadors wore a sash. It was on Embassy Row, foreign capitals in the United Nations. And today, that has changed. We think about diplomacy, and a term that we've used here at Meridian, open diplomacy, means that all of us, every single one of us, needs to engage. I ran a company for many years, and we talked about the marketing and sales department, and I said, you know who's in marketing? The person who answers the phone, the person who greets the person coming. We're all in marketing, and in some way we're all involved with diplomacy. So it's the private sector, it's government, it's scientists, it's technologists, it's ethicists, it's academics. All of us have a role to play in the people-to-people engagement of diplomacy. And it both encourages us and it demands all of us to be thinking beyond ourselves, beyond our own, not beyond just our national interest, into the broader context, particularly when it comes to space. In 1960, it was often referred to as the Year of Africa. It was the year that 17 nations, 17 countries threw off the yoke of colonialism and became independent countries. That 19th century model of colonialization is over. And in some ways, as we look at space going forward, we're going to have to find new ways, not using a 19th century or a 20th century view, but new ways of how we talk about cooperation, how we find partnerships, and how we find ways to work together. So today, we're going to explore, we're going to exchange ideas. Hopefully we'll even argue a little bit. We'll have some differences of opinion that we can either resolve or realize we still need to resolve them, and find new ways to cooperate and grow. So before we start, I also would like to thank our sponsors. They are here in the room. There's the Aerospace Corporation, Center for Spatial Policy and Strategy, Axiom, Boeing, the Exploration Company, SES, a lot of initials, SLI, and Viasat are all sponsors of today's program.